It is time for trail work with Mid-Atlantic crew. Today is day one. The team is already out on the trail building for a reroute. I just popped back to the crew van to pick up a shovel because I need to dig up mineral soil from the borrow pit. We got here around lunchtime and we're working until 3 p.m. and then headed to the Lizard Creek campground, which is where we stayed last year. The crew leader, her name is Ruth. She was on the crew last year. And then the camp coordinator is Rich. He was the camp coordinator last year also. And the crew this year is a whole new group of people. But ironically, one of the guys named Steven from Philadelphia, I actually met up here over the summer when I was doing trail magic hiking. So that's fun. We are working on trail that is south of the trail work we did last year. I'm actually walking in the direction of Bake Oven Knob, but it's nowhere near Bake Oven Knob. It's actually being routed off of a really nice section of trail, but apparently they're trying to take it closer to the edge of the ridge line so that hikers can have a better view. But ironically, when they mapped it out, Ruth said it was probably like 10 years ago, and there weren't as many trees then, and now it's pretty filled in with trees. So that's kind of ironic. So yep, this should look somewhat familiar to people because this is where I did a lot of trail magic hiking over the summer. This is going toward that crazy bouldered Blue Blaze trail, but it doesn't even make it all the way over there. We won't be there. I mean, eventually they might be there. I'm not sure. It's a years-long project. All right, I am currently on the new reroute. Which is nice. But the other route is just as nice. So, I don't know. These trail people, their dreams and their visions, just gotta give it to them. I'm trying to find the rest of the crew. Apparently they came down here for a tour. It is beautiful. Poor through hikers. Pennsylvania, affectionately known as Rocksylvania, is really, really hard. Well, I have to say, this is not rocky. like the old bit, but it's a lot more up and down. So would you rather have a smooth up and down or a rocky flat? You choose. I love the trail. Found the team. We are heading back to the van. Our first day of building trail is finished. This year, I'm staying in the roof nest. See you tomorrow. Good morning. It's day 2 of trail building with the Mid-Atlantic crew. I'm staying in my roof nest this time, which is marvelous because it's been raining and I didn't have to really do anything except open up. The mattress inside was not soaking wet, but it was definitely wet. And I think it's because the last time I used it, it didn't get closed quite the right way. That's what I'm going with. Plus, I usually keep the tent fabric flipped down over the channel, the lower channel, and it was not flipped down correctly, so I think it collected water over these last few months, and that could be a reason the mattress was wet. But it seems fine. There's no mildew inside. There was no odor, so it could have just been from the rain yesterday. I don't even know. Anywho, it'll have a chance to dry out this week because the rain is allegedly gonna stop today. I think it's supposed to taper off and stop and then be nice and sunny. Or at least not raining. Right now I'm headed down to where everybody else is camped. I'm camped up near the office because they don't allow more than one vehicle per campsite. So those vehicles are the AT vehicles. We're getting packed up to go up to the trail for the day. Good news is that it seems to have stopped raining finally. It's still going to be a wet and muddy day. That's all right. This is our work from yesterday. This is all of the crew. The burrow pit has gotten much bigger and deeper. We spent 3 hours digging dirt out of that hole to bring it down here and fill this trail in. It's all brand new. Probably like 13 or 14 buckets full of dirt. And then, oh, this is looking very good. Off to find the rest of the crew. Wow, this looks really good. All right, found them. We're working so hard out here, everybody had to sit down and take a break.
Cheers.
What do you have? Peanuts?
Uh-huh.
Lauren's just trying to stay warm. Yoshi's got a good healthy banana. Let's see. Jill has peanut M&Ms. Did you have those, or did they have them?
They have them.
Dang. Steven, what are you having for your snack, your break snack?
I got a bag of salted peanuts.
Excellent. After a long, hard day, we are starting the evening off with ice cream before supper. I am so muddy. It's day 3, trail building with the Mid-Atlantic crew, and our first sunny day. So, looking forward to working in the mud in the sunshine, because it'll probably still be muddy up there, but I don't know, maybe it'll be somewhat drier. We shall see. Trying to clean some of the thick mud off of my boots. They're gonna need a complete shower. In the meantime, I'll just walk through all of the puddles. It's probably pointless to do that, because we're just going back up on a muddy trail. All the mud just bothers my sensibilities. And also, I showered my rain jacket and my puffy coat, because the front of my puffy coat got really muddy, which I regret. I should not have let that happen. I mean, it's fine, but my puffy coat now is still wet. It's synthetic, so it's fine. That's why I'm not wearing it. It's quite chilly this morning, so I've got like 3 shirts on. I think I'll be fine. we go. My trail building friends. We got blue sky today. Dried up a little bit. The goal is to make trail all through there where the orange flags are. Here's a closer look at this section. This is my plot of ground. That is Jill's plot over there.
I'm sorry.
And now she's, oh my gosh. This is my plot of ground.
Oh, wait, let me...
And there's Jill's plot of ground. And the goal is to dig up all of this and get down to the golden mineral soil.
To the mineral soil.
Did you?
I did.
You're so lucky.
Well, it's still a mess.
Yeah. This is gonna be the trail someday. And there's Yoshi. Say hi.
What would you like?
And here is my plot of ground. Thank you.
You got a close up now.
I'm gonna walk
Okay.
through. Look at this is Yoshi's beautiful wall.
All the way.
She made this wall. Look at this.
The Great Wall of
It's a beautiful, the Great Wall of Yoshi. 2023 established. And there, this is all brand new trail. That will get done someday. And you'll notice these 3 rocks to the left here. They're enormous. They all weigh like more than 50 pounds. And then there's this one too. We dug these all up. Me and my friend Jill. Because we are strong. It's quitting time. Heading back to the van.
Been preordained to take down this guy.
Well, this morning we have fog, but it's supposed to be a nice day when the fog burns off. This is the 4th day with the Mid-Atlantic crew.
Where do all the tools go?
So, we're headed out to the work site. It's the last full day of trail work and possibly the last day of trail work because apparently there's a pretty significant amount of rain headed this way again, even though my phone doesn't say there is. My phone says it's not going to rain until after noon tomorrow, so We shall see. It's cold and foggy, but it is supposed to clear up later on. Today's work consists of taking another bucket full of dirt and then filling in that pit. All right. Headed back down to our rock wall. Rich is up there because the first obstacle of the day that was discovered yesterday is a yellow jacket nest that is like right near that little stump. He bought yellow jacket wasp killing spray, but they're already awake and active because they're hardy little buggers. They're not scared of the cold. So, it's right where the trail is supposed to be built. So we're gonna let the next poor suckers deal with it. Sometime next year. I personally think when it gets too cold for them, they're gonna go back to hell. And they're gonna get reassigned to a new location because their only purpose is to cause pain and suffering. And they didn't get to do that here. Look at her go. She's so strong. Yoshi. So's this one, Jill. We're building our wall. It's gonna be a great dam.
Oh my gosh.
Well, hi everybody.
Hi!
Yes, you guys made a lot of progress this week. It took us, I wasn't expecting to be this far down.
Chris was with us out here last week.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the 4 bee stings.
He is the DoorDash guy.
You can see we found another.
Oh, okay.
Walking what we've accomplished, which is quite a lot in 2 days. I feel like we built more lengthwise this year than last year. It's a good solid 200 feet, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. Zookeeper.
Looking good. Look at all the hard work.
I know, it's so good. Look, they made steps. We made a wall, but they made steps. Well, we made trail too. There's our wall. Eventually, the trail. We stopped here because that's where the yellow jacket nest is. And then it's gonna meet the trail where everybody else is sitting. So nice. Apparently there's a bunch of rain in the forecast again for tonight into tomorrow. So we're gonna wrap things up today. I volunteered to start hiking tools back to the van. I did that last year because I like hiking. Anyway, and then I'm taking back these flag markers to Ruth so that she can mark out where they want the trail to keep going. I have had such a good time this year with the Mid-Atlantic crew that they are supposed to be back next week and the following week working on the trail over in Wing Gap. So I told Ruth, if they're there, they might not be there, because if the government shuts down, I think the projects come to a screeching halt till the government opens up again, because the funding is through the National Park Service. Anyway, if they are there next week and the week after, I'm going to help out on the Saturdays, because why not? I really enjoyed it this year. Pulling rocks out of the ground is so satisfying. I don't know why. It's like you just have to unearth them and release them, and they're huge. I think between the 8 of us, we easily dug up more than 1,000 pounds of rocks, which is insane. And we made a rock wall. And y'all know how much I love the rock walls on the AT. Now I helped make one. Right. Let me get back up there and haul out some more tools. Right, okay, I made 2 trips to the van, and I brought in the first trip a big Pigmatic, a little Pigmatic, and the swing blade, and in the second trip I brought 2 big hoes and a fire axe. And now I'm headed back there again. Those 2 trips took an hour, because those tools were heavy. They were not ultralight. Got the roof nest all packed up and ready to go. The crew leader, Ruth, made the executive decision to finish the session, this particular session, a day early, because it is supposed to rain all night and into the morning, and tomorrow was only going to be a half day anyway, and the forest road to the radio tower is really quite challenging to drive when it is wet and the van is not 4-wheel drive. So, since tomorrow is canceled, I'm gonna eat dinner with the crew and head home tonight. And that way, I don't have to put away a sopping wet roof nest in the morning either. So that's gonna wrap up trail building with the Mid-Atlantic crew for this year. I had a marvelous time. I hope you enjoyed this little series of trail building. If it interests you at all, you don't need any experience. You just go to the ATC's website and search for trail crews, and you can sign up. They teach you everything you need to know, and they provide the equipment that you need to use. I look forward to doing it again in the future. Right, okay. I will see you again in the next video.